Right now, live at 5, the site of former Duluth Central High School has a new owner, but what could come of the Hilltop site? Plus, a dangerous leak at the deck is now under control, how emergency crews were able to contain the situation. And in this week's Eye on Mining, more environmental investments are coming to Iron Range Mines, how this could impact production.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Right now, live at 5, emergency crews are responding to a possible water emergency on Lake Superior. It's happening near 38th Avenue East and London Road in Duluth. Crews got a report of an empty kayak floating overturned in the water. Now they're trying to determine if someone was ever inside that kayak. Fire department spokespeople say it's too windy for Marine 19 rescue boat, but the department has their jet skis out in the water searching, and the Coast Guard is also on their way. We'll keep you updated on this story and bring you updates as they come in. Good evening. I'm Natalie Grant. Kristen is on assignment tonight. Thanks for joining us. A day after the Duluth School Board gave the go-ahead to sell the vacant Central High School on the hill, we're still waiting to find out what the developer plans to do with this land. CBS 3's Emma Quinn joins us now in studio for the latest. Emma, what can you tell us on this very kind of ongoing situation for the past 10+ years?
So, Natalie, the school board approved the sale of the property for $7.4 million at Tuesday night's special meeting. And it's a property that the school district has been trying to sell for 11 years now. And the community is still waiting to find out what that land will be home to. Saturday, Central Heights LLC, a Twin Cities property management company, is buying the 52-acre parcel of land. The old high school has been vacant since 2011 when the district voted to consolidate from 3 public high schools down to 2. We're not sure if the developer plans to tear the building down just yet. We did reach out to the company to learn more about their plans today, but did not hear back by news time. Superintendent of Duluth Schools, John Magus, says he thinks they plan to use the space for some kind of multi-use housing unit, but no matter what, he hopes the company will use the land in a way everyone can enjoy.
And we're really excited because we think that it's going to offer a lot of really great opportunity for our community, for our students, and for the city as a whole.
The same company behind this purchase is also buying Duluth's historic old Central High School downtown. That's where the school district's administrative offices were located. They will be renovating that building to bring roughly 120 apartments to the downtown area. And Natalie, the school district says they will keep some of the old Central property on the hill to build those new administrative offices.
Now, Emma, we know that the developer did receive a state tax credit to help fund renovations of the historic old Central High School. Do we know if this project falls under those same guidelines?
So as of right now, we don't know if they did. The company hasn't announced those details just yet, but hopefully we'll hear sometime soon.
Yep, we're looking forward to that update soon. Emma Quinn in the studio for us tonight. Thanks, Emma. The Duluth Fire Department is crediting a good collaborative response for getting the deck back open quickly after an ammonia leak. The leak happened around 7 o'clock last night from the curling club's refrigeration unit. It forced the deck to then evacuate. Fire officials were able to get the leak under control and air out the building overnight. Most of the deck is reopened today. They say ammonia is a commonly used chemical in the region for things like cooling ice rinks and farm fertilizer.
We've been on several other anhydrous ammonia spills over the years with our hazmat team, and so we're pretty knowledgeable, ready, and geared up to respond to this kind of call.
No one was hurt, and the fire department said the risk from the leak was low. First responders say last night's response was a successful one, largely because of the department's brand new tool, a hazmat response rig that just arrived in town last week. The $650,000 rig is one of just 4 in the state of Minnesota. And here's how it works. First responders or robots take a radar-like gun into the impacted areas. That gun transfers real-time data on chemical levels back to the rig. Crews can watch the levels and share information to keep responders inside updated and safe. Fire officials say it was a big help last night when they were trying to pin down where this leak was coming from. Technical fire coordinator Rob Morehouse says he was happy to see the new tool put to use.
And it really gave all of our staff an opportunity to go through the rig, get the equipment out, employ everything that we've got, and see it work.
The Duluth Fire Department says they secured funding for the rig back in February. A multi-million-dollar investment by U.S. Steel is paving the way for more environmentally friendly equipment. CBS3's Kristen Vaki is at the mine for us tonight with the latest.
The pit at Mintac is getting an upgrade to the tune of about $60 million, and the goal is to improve efficiency and the lifespan of some equipment like this shovel, which digs up about 65 tons per bucket. The electric shovel rebuild started in 2017, and Wednesday, the company celebrated the completion of the project. The rebuilds are a collaboration between U.S. Steel and Komatsu, which is a manufacturer and supplier of heavy equipment. According to U.S. Steel officials, the rebuild is not only saving the company money, but also on environmental impacts, wear and tear, the lifespan of the equipment, and the safety of its operators. Mike Bach has been involved in the project for the last 4 years. He says this is an important investment for the Iron Range mine.
With these rebuilds, now we have shovels that will operate more reliably. Will also be more productive. All the electrical controls have been upgraded from old analog to newer digital, so the shovels operate slightly more quickly, which makes them more productive.
This investment in the electric shovel fleet is something Mintac employees say is a sign of a positive outlook for the industry, and it gives a glimpse into the future of big equipment and how it's evolving with the times. Tonight we'll hear from a shovel operator who has been in the industry for 3 decades and has seen the changes in technology firsthand. By the way, just 4 loads from this shovel will fill this entire dump truck. We will have much more from Mintac coming up tonight on the CBS3 News at 6.
All right, thanks, Kristen. And staying on the range, a locally owned company has just made a big deal for the naming rights of the new event center. During Tuesday night's meeting, city councilors approved a partnership between Iron Trail Motors and the Miners Event and Convention Center in Virginia. The region's Toyota and Chevy dealership has signed a $1.1 million 20-year deal to name the new venue the Iron Trail Motors Event Center. Virginia leaders say this moves the city one step closer to completing this project. The new center is scheduled to open the week of September 20th. Dave joins us now for a quick look at that weather. That's haze. It keeps sticking around out here, Dave.
Yeah, that's one of the problems we're facing. There's a lot of alerts to talk about, so let's get right into them. Number one is the haze problem that's covering northern Minnesota. That stays in effect until early Friday morning. So if you can make it through tomorrow, then some smoother sailing should come for the weekend when the winds shift. Right now, we've been getting some rain in northern Wisconsin, so there's a flash flood warning going on in the southern parts of Washburn County. There's been some heavy rains coming down from individual storm clusters. You do have to drive cautiously that neck of the woods. Here in the Twin Ports, small craft advisory for the North Shore and the South Shore, and there's also a beach hazard alert for Park Point and for Wisconsin Point, so it's not a good night for swimming. There's that line of storms working through Wisconsin right now. It may stay mostly in Wisconsin. The UP could get a little precip tonight. Minnesota's have a very slight chance for any rain overnight tonight. And starting tomorrow, a big dry spell kicks in again. I'll talk about how long this one will last in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. Still to come on CBS 3 News Live at 5, Duluth bus drivers are being hailed as champions. Plus, Hayward is gearing up for a powwow this weekend. Stay tuned as City by City is coming up next.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS 3.
CBS News Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley on CBS.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known secrets about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. Call right now for your free book. And as a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched over 1,200 annuities and summarized the rates and benefits of annuities from financially strong insurers. Again, that's Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and a free annuity rate report, both absolutely free, for calling Annuity General today. Supplies are limited. Call now.
Call 800-816-8219. That's 800-816-8219.
As a Wausau urgent care and family doctor, I'm not just treating patients. I'm taking care of my neighbors. Through bad colds and broken bones, I'm always on their side when things get tough. So when you ask me, as a Wisconsin doctor, do I trust the COVID-19 vaccines? My answer is yes. The COVID-19 vaccines are safe, and getting one is important. Ask your family doctor what they think.
Hi, Gail King here, inviting you to join us every morning right here on CBS. We'll have the important stories and the interviews, all the news that matters really, and best of all, we'll have a good time together. We like to do that. And now you can find us anytime you want on the new Paramount Plus app. So we'll see you every morning right here on CBS. I thought that one was pretty good.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Virginia today, where a new program is helping Iron Range farmers, businesses, and homeowners go solar. The group is holding a solar energy co-op informational meeting tonight. It starts at 6 p.m. and the Hope Community Presbyterian Church in Virginia, and entry is free. Hayward is welcoming back a missed powwow, and Carleton County has won a national and international praise for their innovation during the pandemic. All that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. Tonight we're starting out in Duluth, where the Duluth Transit Authority is celebrating taking top honors at the 2021 Minnesota State Bus Rodeo. Saturday, two Duluthian bus drivers competed in the driving event to test their obstacle avoidance skills, turning skills, parking precision, and closing distance. Now, in a statement, the DTA said that they are very proud of the skills and professionalism of their bus operators. They added that this is not the first time the bus drivers from Duluth have found success at this event. Moving along to Hayward, Wisconsin, this weekend, traditional Native American music, dancing, and food is making a comeback. Last year, the Honor the Earth powwow was held virtually, but according to the Honor the Earth Powwow Committee, this year's powwow will once again be held at the LCO Ojibwe School. The Hayward Chamber of Commerce says nearly 10,000 people joined the LCO tribe members in celebrating and honoring Mother Earth as their relatives did for hundreds of years before. And in Cloquet, Carleton County leaders are happy to announce that their county has received awards from national and international organizations for their innovations during the pandemic. The county's first innovation award is for their use of a geographic information system to track COVID-19. Carleton County's work stood out for more than 100,000 other counties. Meanwhile, the second award bolsters the county's drive-through vaccination sites for COVID-19 and influenza vaccines during the pandemic. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email, and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on CBS3 News Live at 5, stopping the spread and having a beer. That's the goal of one local brewery.
All right, temperatures today were held down thanks to thicker cloud cover. High temp in Duluth, for example, 72, the normal 78, but warm temperatures will return for the weekend. Out of those thick clouds, will we get any rain tonight? Some places in Wisconsin are getting it, but will that wealth be shared with the rest of the desperate region? We'll talk about the odds after the break.
Breaking news, original reporting, and the good things in life. Join Jeff Glore, Dana Jacobson, and Michelle Miller on CBS This Morning, Saturday.
For 6 days only, Home Furniture has put everything on sale, and you can finance for 6 years with no money down and no minimum purchase. 6 days of savings, 6 years special financing. The 646 sale, only at Home Furniture.
Culligan, our water makes my skin and hair feel like I'm 90.
How do you feel about high-efficiency water softeners from Culligan Water?
What?
How do you feel about smoother skin and luxurious hair?
I feel very good about that.
That's the power of water.
Duluth Detail is Duluth's premier mobile detailing service, detailing cars, motorcycles, boats, and RVs in the Duluth Superior area and a 25-mile radius. Give them a call or check out their website today.
If you have been financially affected by the COVID pandemic, then this message is for you. Are you among the many folks who have lost their jobs, or if you've been furloughed or working from home at a reduced pay? If you have credit card debt and cannot make your monthly payments, we at Debt Fix Pros can help. Call us to see how we can reduce your interest rates and lower your monthly payments. If you are struggling with credit card debt, we can help. Call 1-800-804-9036 now to get out of debt.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel, weekday mornings on CBS.
Test rest, then buy a famous purple mattress now at Home Sleep Express. Plus, get no money down, 6-year financing with free delivery, free setup, and a 120-day guarantee. It's so science-y. The famous purple mattress now at Home Sleep Express.
The only way to enjoy camping adventures is to start your journey at Northwest Outlet.
Tonight at 6, we're at Mintac, where a multi-million-dollar investment into shovels just like this one aims to bring more efficiency to the Iron Range mine.
How a new tool made all the difference in yesterday's ammonia leak at the deck.
Well, here is an update on the situation that we first brought you at the beginning of the show. Happening right now, crews have called off their response to a possible water emergency on Lake Superior. They were searching near 38th Avenue East and London Road in Duluth after getting the report of an empty kayak that was floating overturned in the water. Fire officials say they called off the search because they didn't find any evidence that anyone was ever inside that kayak. They also needed to weigh the safety risks of bringing in the water and the windy on those dangerous conditions that are happening right now. It was too windy even for their rescue boat Marine 19 to head out on the waves. Coast Guard also responded, but again, that search is now called off.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Yeah, it's a windy and stormy day for some towns here, so let's go in and start from the south and work up and talk about the alerts that our region is facing here this evening. And down in southern Washburn County, that is a flash flood warning going on because some folks have actually been getting some decent rains. It's been hit or miss, but where it hits, it's been pretty thick. So drive cautiously, southern Washburn County, at least until 6 o'clock here tonight. Moving up to the head of the lakes, beach hazard alert for Park Point, Wisconsin Point because of the winds. Rip currents are possible. That's probably going to stay in effect through tomorrow morning, so not a good night for swimming or boating. There's also a small craft advisory in effect for the North Shore and South Shore till at least this evening. And, of course, most of Minnesota is still covered with an air quality alert. I hear up on the Iron Ranges that smoke is especially thick and very troublesome. If you have breathing troubles, hopefully you can make it through because that alert may stay in effect until Friday morning. But Friday afternoon, the winds are going to shift, become southerly, and blow that smoke back into Canada where it came from. But that's also going to bump our temperatures up, so it's going to be a toasty weekend as well. You always have to pay a price for something around here. Current conditions at the airport in Duluth, it's 65. So that thick cloud cover is doing a good job at keeping temperatures down. Relative humidity's up at 78%. Easterly winds going 13 miles per hour. And our air pressure, 30.01 inches of mercury. Current regional temperatures, bit of a break from the warmer temps from the past couple of days where a lot of towns were close to 80. Now we're closer to the 60s for a good swath of the area. From Grand Marais down to the Twin Ports and over towards La Pointe, even into Ironwood and Watersmeet, temperatures in the 60s. We do get into the 70s once you get inland in Minnesota, 75 in Hibbing, for example, 80 for International Falls. Tomorrow, I think we're still going to be running a range of roughly 75 to 80, so it will warm up a bit for some towns, but not drastically so. That may happen for the weekend. Doppler map right now shows the second of two low pressure systems working up into Wisconsin, and that line of storms you see in Wisconsin was the one that brought troubles for folks in southern Washburn County, but it's already decreasing in intensity and already moving towards the east. So the chance for more rain here tonight is really only a slight one. We'll say 30% for Wisconsin and the UP, and 20% if we're lucky for folks in Minnesota, as that low pressure system's wraparound might kick out a couple of sprinkles. Not a major deal at all, though. We're not going to get that much in the way of rain unless you're in Wisconsin and right under one of those storm clouds. Then it could be a good payoff, at least for a few square miles. Then, starting tomorrow, big cell of high pressure comes back in, dries us up for about a week. Our next rain chance may not come until next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but a week from this Saturday. Long dry spell coming. So if we get a rain to pay off here tonight by tomorrow morning, you know, maybe another 1/10 of an inch towards the Hayward area. And maybe still we're looking at about an inch or so for folks in Watersmeet. So at least one area will get some of this much needed precip that we really need to knock down that fire danger. Tonight in Minnesota, 20% storm chance with lows from 48 to 60. Cooler inland, warmer by the lake. 30% chance for the precip in Wisconsin and Michigan with lows there, 53 to 55. Tomorrow's high temps, Wisconsin and Michigan with the mostly sunny sky returning will go 75 to 80. And in Minnesota, up aloft it'll be mostly sunny, but at the surface it may be more hazy again because of those fires. High temps going about 75 to 84. Extended forecast shows we stay sunny all the way through next Wednesday at least. And the hottest of the hot coming our way with the warm-up for the weekend will be Sunday and Monday, where we could be touching 90 once again.
All right, thanks, Dave. Ursa Minor Brewing and Lake Superior Community Health Center teamed up today to represent a united front against COVID-19. The event today lasted from 2 to 6 p.m. Both local Ursa Minor Brewery and Lake Superior Community Health Center focused their efforts on administering the vaccine, and in return, the participants got a free pint of beer. This event comes as both companies work to close the gap in unvaccinated people in our area. Ursa Minor founders hope that this event eliminates the stigma associated with the vaccine. Well, it's time again in the show to talk about adoptable pets. Today's pet comes from Animal Allies in Duluth. Meet Willa. Willa is a 1-year-old domestic short-hair cat looking for her forever home. Willa found her way into the shelter after her original owners could no longer care for her. Willa loves getting attention and spending her days laying in the sun or looking out a window. If you'd like to set up an appointment to adopt Willa, then you can call the number listed on your screen. Still to come, as Dave mentioned, we have some warm weather coming our way, but what's the safest way to enjoy the weather? We're hearing from a professional coming up next.
We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
Hello.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
Ask J3 Insurance in Duluth if auto owners make sense for you.
Go to the ends of the earth.
Very pleasant place to be.
I couldn't ask for anything more.
And reach for the stars.
Where's the ask? Oh, this is great.
Do you still love it?
I do.
But wait, there's more.
Experience thought-provoking.
It was literally like Groundhog Day.
I do know what makes a good movie.
Innovative.
It's hard not to overflow.
And truly original reporting. Because there's always something new under the sun on CBS Sunday morning.
Hi, Gail King here, inviting you to join us every morning right here on CBS. We'll have the important stories and the interviews, all the news that matters really, and best of all, we'll have a good time together. We like to do that. And now you can find us anytime you want on the new Paramount Plus app. So we'll see you every morning right here on CBS. I thought that one was pretty good.
Gaina get a ansing Gajose Maznaigan, Gidanana Kidasna, Gidanan Kina, Ansiwan Gajose Maznaigan, Numayana, get a squatter, get a squagabayana Kina, get Skada show in Wajmuin, Giabigo Beanish, July 16, 2021, get out bean to be Minnesota sure. Navigators that we do Kagawa, go away in the Gija bean to be gay and going gago, the Bama Gacy, be Nungum, Gedagan, Wabanda, www.insureduluth.org/help.
I'm so excited.
This summer, your favorite celebrities return to their hometowns.
Got me out here in Brooklyn.
That's it, my neck of the woods.
And get to work.
Oh, these are heavy though.
I feel the inner tool man coming out.
You ready to see your new home? I'm ready.
I'm speechless right now.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Their reaction, just to see the tears, is priceless.
Secret Celebrity Renovation. New Friday or stream anytime on CBS.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3.
You
okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Epilepsy can affect anyone with a brain.
It does not discriminate.
If you have a brain,
You can get epilepsy.
But here's something that's just as important to know.
anyone with a brain can affect epilepsy.
So let's use our brains to do just that.
Let's change the way people think about epilepsy.
To find cures.
Because if all of us can get epilepsy,
All of us
Can end epilepsy.
We just need to use our brains.
Let's use our brains.
Let's use our brains.
Let's use our brains to end epilepsy.
Get your news on the go. The CBS3 mobile app.
With all the sunshine headed our way later this week, you may have big plans to spend your free time outdoors. But health experts want to make sure that you're doing so safely. Dr. Jill Schenk with Essentia's Family Practice in Ashland is here with us today. Thank you so much for being here to talk a little bit about some tips on how to protect your family from those harmful UV rays. Yep. So to kind of start off here, as you're headed outdoors, what are the best way that people can protect themselves with getting outside in those sunshine rays?
So first thing we talk about is 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock. And so we really want to be conscious of those hours, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Those are the times when you can get the most sun exposure and the most damage to your skin. So between those hours, we want folks using sunscreen. How much? A shot glass. That's easy to remember. So use a shot glass of sunscreen all over every 90 minutes to 2 hours. And a lot of people get in trouble because they put it on at 10 a.m. and they don't reapply, and that's when folks get burnt.
Yeah, always reapplying when you're out there. Sure. Well, if you do have, say you're at home and you're kind of recognizing some symptoms of some problematic areas, what are some good things to look for, and when's the best time to go see your physician to check on them?
Yeah, so we definitely want patients to bring any skin lesions of concern to us. And a great place to start is with primary care, because we're usually able to address the initial evaluation of the skin lesions. We do the ABCDE mnemonic to remember what to look for. A is asymmetry. If you were to take an imaginary line down the middle of the mole, if one side doesn't look like the other, that's asymmetric. Borders are when you have indistinct borders or they just sort of fade away. That's not normal, and we want to know about it as well. Color. If you start developing multiple colors within the mole, or a mole goes from light tan to dark, that's a concern. Diameter, if it's bigger than a pencil eraser, easy to check it. We need to know. And then last but not least is evolving. And that's when the mole is changing. If it's becoming crusty or painful, or it's bleeding or growing, please let us know.
Absolutely. And last question here. So with that prolonged sun exposure, how does that affect your long-term health if you don't get it treated?
Well, skin cancer is the most common cancer in this country, and so obviously it's not only preventable but treatable at its earliest stages. So that's why we want folks to come in when the moles are a little bit smaller, when they've just started to change, rather than waiting for them to become big and much more difficult to take care of.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Schenk, for being with us here today. We really appreciate it. If you want to check out more of sun safety tips, we have those listed on our website, CBS3Duluth.com.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, America's car shortage. What's behind all the empty car lots and soaring price tags? What you need to know. We've got that and more news tonight right here on the CBS Evening News.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
We can help you at Ketamine North Infusion Center.
In public safety, we see things that sometimes you can't unsee. After these infusions, everything just kind of turned around, and I was able to start enjoying things again.
To learn more, give us a call or visit us online.
Do you worry about going to the dentist? Well, relax. The Carefree Dental Card is now available in your area. Call the number on your screen and we'll send your actual card at no cost today. With the Carefree Dental Card, you go to the dentist whenever you need and you instantly pay a lot less. The Carefree Dental Card is just $15.95 a month. So call now and make going to the dentist carefree.
Call 1-800-945-8449 to receive your free Carefree Dental Card information kit.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northland still to this day. From environmental issues to economics and so much more. Join me, Kristen Baki, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining, a fair and unbiased report that answers the tough questions surrounding the world of mining.
Eye on Mining with Kristen Baki. Tuesdays at 10 only on live local CBS3. Brought to you by Range Regional Airport.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear. Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this hazy gray Wednesday evening. Let's get one last check of the weather. Dave, how's the rest of the night looking for us?
Well, there's a 20 to 30% chance for more showers and thunderstorms, especially in Wisconsin. Then tomorrow, a big dry spell settles in. And for the next 7 days, I see a sunnier sky and warmer conditions. Sunday and Monday may be the heart of the warm spell, where even the Twin Ports gets towards 90 degrees. We do fall towards 80 next Wednesday, and the long-range forecasts indicate that maybe we'll get some rain next Saturday, not this Saturday.
All right, thanks, Dave. Well, that's your CBS3 News Live at 5. The evening news is coming up next. We'll see you right back here tonight at 6.